is it like studying at an IIT Bombay, and what is it like pursuing a CA/CFA?
Sure, I'll pick this up. What most people perceive IITians are these geeks who would just be engrossed in their books. Reality is far from that. No one in IIT actually spends a lot of time studying, apart from, let's say, top 2-3% who really want to go into the core of things. But most folks who get into IITs, they carve out different paths for themselves. And that's not done by academic rigor. It's more to do with the kind of other things we do in college. And we do a lot of shit.
I think you might want to define what other things, otherwise people might have the impression of other things. That also happens, but...
Yeah, I mean, we have a very open campus. So, true.
Define open.
Define open.
OPEN.
That's the spelling. I mean, but what do you mean when you say an open campus? For a lot of people who have not gone to universities with any sort of campus.
So openness comes from multiple things. One more attractive thing that people might know about is the fact that a lot of Indian colleges don't allow, let's say, girls to go into boys' hostels or boys to go into girls' hostels. Yeah. IITs allow that. But that's the start of it. I mean, this is just an indication of how open the culture is. We have a very active LGBTQ community in campus, and a lot of professors, as well as especially the students community, they help other students in pursuing other interests that they might have. So yeah.
Certainly. I think bang on. Most of us are not the geeks that we are thought of. Our entire semester year, we assume it going from dancing to cultural activities to sports to fighting with each other. There is a very popular thing that used to happen when we were in campus. It was called Gali fight, where we used to just abuse each other, just for the heck of it, because we could. Yeah. And that was a very good bonding exercise, to be honest. I thought it couldn't be.
I lost my voice in that.
Same here. Oh, same here. I think the openness in the institute kind of gives you an avenue to be yourself as much as possible.
Okay.
Of course, there are dark turns in every institute. IIT is no different to that as well. But more so from a non-academic standpoint, IIT does that much better than, I presume, other institutes. We get more from interacting with each other than any academic curriculum can.
Okay. So let me get this right. If I've understood correctly, what you all are saying is that in the IIT, barring your absolute top rankers who are very geared towards getting your rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, most people take their academics as par for the course, and they focus on other activities.
True.
I'd love to know a little bit more about these other activities and how that probably helps in shaping you, and if you know that such activities happen in other engineering institutions which are not IITs, or is this a little more prominent in an IIT?
I used to be the president of the dance club in IIT. I danced my butt off for 4 years.
Oh wow.
And pursued dancing there. We used to organize these larger than life dance shows. We used to organize about 7,000 people jam-packed in an auditorium.
Wow.
Every time the convocation hall's doors used to break, and that was kind of a accolade for us. If the door doesn't break, you're not doing it right, sister. So that was kind of the accolade. There is Mood Indigo, which everybody has heard of. Yeah. We used to be coordinators for that. So all these student-led activities teach you so much about managerial things, so much about working in cohesion, that you are not a single entity in the world. Things can't get done all by yourself. You can be the smartest man alive, the smartest woman alive, and you can still fail if you are unable to cohesively introduce yourself to a system. IIT teaches you to be cohesive, get your ego down, and work with everybody else. I think that's superb. I assume a lot of other colleges also do what we do, like Mood Indigo. There is Malar, there is Unmad. There are multiple such fests that people arrange, but Mood Indigo's scale is huge.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it in a law school. So, yeah.
So scale is great, but that just does not translate into all the things that get successful in IIT. Now, why IIT really brings in that culture is also because you have your student bodies and student clubs in every aspect of life that you can imagine. Right from any cultural activity, be it video editing, photography, dance, or be it in terms of professional career as well. So we have clubs in consulting, we have clubs of finance. So an engineering college where no one is talking about finance in their courses, finance communities are heavily active and they meet every day. So all of those communities not only exist, but they're empowered. And empowered because of the students being active there. And that is what sets us apart, sets the IITs apart. Other colleges, one thing which I personally feel is lacking in other colleges is the fact that while they have these clubs, they don't get as much attention as it gets in our campuses.
I think there should also be this self-drive. Like you need to drive these activities.
Yeah.
I've never seen a professor participate in any of these clubs. I've never seen it run by anybody from the academic body or any staff doing that. Everything is student-led, student initiative, students do everything.